Good evening, and thank you very much for joining us this evening for the second year of the Open Campus Virtual Recruitment Fair. I am Cleveland Sam. I am going to be your moderator this evening. Wherever you are in the Caribbean, wherever you are in the world, welcome to our second year of the Virtual Recruitment Fair. I want to let you know that on this evening's presentation, you will be learning about our short courses, what we call our continuing and professional education courses that are offered by our 42 sites across the Caribbean. We have a really information-packed program lined up for you this evening, and we hope you are following us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, and of course on YouTube. I want to let you know as well that we have resources from our sites who are going to be monitoring those platforms, so you can use the comment sections of those platforms to send us any questions or queries, and our staff members will be there to respond to those for you. They will also be putting in the contact information, application links, and so on there for you, so that you can interact with us and get your questions and queries answered this evening. Once again, thank you so much for joining us wherever you are in the region, and we hope that you find this fair very rewarding indeed. To let you know that the second fair is being held next Tuesday, the 15th of June, and in that fair we'll be looking at what we call our Senate approved programs, or our longer programs, associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, master's, and doctoral programs. So stay tuned, and we hope that you will join us again next Tuesday for the second virtual recruitment fair in 2021. All right, without much ado, I'm going to introduce you to the main presenter this evening, and she is representing the Continuing and Professional Education Center. Her name is Nisha Yearwood, and she's a program officer in that center. And she is going to present to you the general short courses, and that will be followed by presentations from other sites who will be telling you about their niche programs. Nisha Yearwood, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Sam. Good evening, viewers throughout the region. It is a pleasure to be here this evening. Without further ado, I'm going to run the short video presentation that we have this evening to share the catalog of our continuing and professional education offerings. And I do hope that it will be very informative for all of our viewers. Viewers from throughout the region and beyond, welcome to the 2021 UWI Open Campus Online Recruitment Fair. It is indeed exciting that today technology allows us to engage with so many people irrespective of the location in real time. As you may already know, this is day one of our recruitment fair and specially focused on continuing and professional education courses and programs of the campus. My name is Nisha Yearwood, one of the program officers within the Continuing and Professional Education Center. I am truly honored to bring you introductory greetings and share with you some key aspects of the campus's CPE catalog before my colleagues throughout the region share some of the very unique niche offerings that exist at their respective open campus country sites. Please feel free to take note of any offering or field of study that captures your attention. Reach out to your local site afterwards or send an email to cpe@open.uwi.edu for further information so that we can help you achieve your continuing and professional education goals. Stay tuned and enjoy. The CPE Center is a relatively new center of the UWI Open Campus. It was formed in March 2019 but pre-existed as the CPE unit within the Open Campus country sites. Hence, we are really rejoining that family for today's recruitment fair. The team comprises of 5 diverse ladies, and we are tasked with managing and supporting the CPE work of the campus. This supporting role is primarily focused on a philosophy of lifelong learning. This is captured really nicely in Stephen Mitchell's quote that education is no longer thought of as a preparation for adult life, but as a continuing process of growth and development from birth until death. The support we provide is given to 4 key units of the campus. The first 3, Academic Programming and Delivery Division, Open Campus Academy of Sports, and the Consortium for Social Development and Research, you will engage with further at Day 2 of the Recruitment Fair, so I encourage everyone here today to attend that one as well. Whereas the Open Campus Country sites holds a major component of the continuing and professional offerings that are developed and delivered throughout the region. From this map, you can see that the Open Campus Country sites are well distributed throughout the region in Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Dominica, Grenada, Jamaica, Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, and Turks and Caicos. Pre the COVID-19 pandemic, our sites were offering its continuing and professional courses and programs, primarily face-to-face, but now we are online. And though the virtual world can never replace the beauty of face-to-face interaction, it has created one major benefit. Today, students in Montserrat and other locations are pursuing CPE courses offered outside of their location, attending courses offered through the Open Campus Country sites in Dominica and Grenada, for instance. That opportunity exists for you. So if you see a sharp course being offered outside of your jurisdiction, reach out to your site. Let them know that you would like to participate in that offering. We are here to help you reach your goals. So what do we offer? Continuing education and professional education. Our continuing education offerings are focused on pre-university, basic and vocational education for individuals with no higher education qualifications and university certified individuals who are seeking entry into the workforce, access to higher level education programs, entry into a new career path or academic path, and our personal enrichment. On the other hand, our professional education offerings are designed for professionals who are usually highly qualified and in most cases have an undergraduate or a graduate degree. Programming for these individuals is usually in the form of seminars, workshops, and workforce development courses. Log of CPE courses and programs comprise over 600 offerings. Some have an added certification benefit through the award of continuing education units. Continuing education units are an internationally recognized system for measuring and acknowledging the time persons have spent pursuing non-credit courses and programs. The many offerings of the campus are focused on key subject areas. However, each site has a unique suite of courses and programs that they deliver to meet market needs in their respective jurisdiction. As I scroll through the catalog, you can see that the range is profound. For instance, in the Belize site, the wide range particularly caters to the market demands for customized workshops. Collectively, the Open Campus Country sites deliver offerings to a diverse market. Remember to take note even if courses are offered outside of your jurisdiction. Note the location and the course title and reach out to your local site to apply. Embedded in this catalog, you may even see a title that you think will be beneficial to employees at your organization. Contact us for further details on custom workshops and sponsoring employees. The range includes personal enrichment courses, offerings for persons seeking new career opportunities, an introduction to chart their path for further academic pursuits, and offerings for individuals seeking junior level access to professions, as well as for upskilling in your current job area. You can also check out the site pages at your convenience to see what each location has to offer. In addition to the wide range of courses, the campus also offers a suite of programs. As you can see, all these programs include a warrant of continuing education units. Check out the program pages on our website for more information on these programs. Also, reach out to your site and they'll connect you with any site hosted and offer of these programs. On our website, you can also find more information on programs offered in the virtual international student office. And so how to get started? Reach out to your local site. Visit the UWI Open Campus webpage at open.uwi.edu. Click on your country flag. Each country page will have contact information listed. Send an email or call the telephone number provided to start your journey. You can also send an email to cpe@open.uwi.edu for further assistance. Thank you for visiting the virtual CPE booth. Stay tuned to learn more about the niche offerings of the Open Campus Country sites. We look forward to your participation in an upcoming CPE course or program at the UWI Open Campus. The UWI Open Campus, online, on-site, on demand.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nisha, for that very informative presentation. Before we go to our next presentation from Antigua and Barbuda, I'm just going to ask you, you did mention, Nisha, in your introduction, that as a result of these CPE courses moving online at the sites, that we can have persons from one country taking CPE courses in another country. I mean, that's exciting and opens up opportunities for a lot of cross-border CPE offering. Tell us how that works.
Sure. So once persons express an interest to their local sites that they have an interest in a course or program that's offered outside of their jurisdiction, they know on the web page any programs being offered and is not currently being run by their current site. They can inquire more, find out if it's being offered by another location, and the site will then be in contact with program officers and heads of site at that jurisdiction for persons to join that cohort.
All right. And as you said, currently that is happening with some of our students from Montserrat who are taking courses in Dominica and Grenada and so on.
Yes, and it's a very exciting opportunity. Before this existed for our undergraduate and our graduate programs, but now persons pursuing our continuing and professional education offerings have the opportunity to interact with persons all throughout the region and learn from each other.
Awesome stuff. All right, thank you. We're going to hear from you a little later on when we look at some of the questions and comments from our social media platform. But right now, we're going to move to Antigua and Barbuda, and they're going to be doing a presentation for us. So I want to introduce the head of site there, Miss Colleen Letlow. Colleen, good evening.
Good evening, Cleveland. Good evening and a pleasant good evening to everyone joining us from the region and around the world. Okay, so I am Colleen Letlow, the head of the University of the West Indies Open Campus Antigua and Barbuda. Greetings to everyone from Antigua and Barbuda, the land well known for its 365 beaches. At the University of the West Indies Open Campus Antigua and Barbuda, we offer a variety of courses that will target your specific needs. We also offer vocational courses that they have definitely taken the country by storm. So we are thrilled, very thrilled to join you at this time for this online recruitment fair. And we are delighted that you are interested in learning about our continuing professional education courses and the benefits of certification. So I wish each of you watching, listening, to do enjoy at this point our one-of-a-kind presentation. Enjoy.
If you believe in education and wish to pursue the course of your dreams, then join us today at the University of the West Indies Open Campus, Antigua and Barbuda. We offer a variety of courses tailored to your specific needs. Whether you prefer a professional course or simply interested in learning a new skill, don't delay, apply today. Beginning September 2021, students can pursue a certificate in agriculture. Consider enrolling in one of our vocational programs, which include barbering, nail technology, and cosmetology. We heard your call and responded immediately. Allow us to introduce to you some of our exceptionally talented and qualified tutors.
I am the Principal Consultant and Managing Director of Transitions Consulting, an organizational development and HR management consulting firm.
I am trained in computer networking. I've also done a master's degree in IT consultancy, and I'm also a certified project management professional from the PMI organization.
My name is Stacey Russell. I am a professional hair and makeup artist. I own my own business at Stacey and have been in business since 2002. I'm big on practicals, so I teach theory, and then next session I will do the practical that goes along with that theory. I also invite guests who specialize in different techniques, whether it be microblading, waxing, massages, to also help facilitate my classes.
Our professional courses are entirely online, allowing you to avoid the crowds, the hustle, and bustle. Several of our vocational classes, on the other hand, are delivered in person. Here are some comments from some of our current and former students.
My name is Nikisha Josiah. I am a police officer by profession. I've been a police officer for the past 15 years. I am a corporal of police, and at present I'm stationed at the Prime Minister's office. I am attached to the Prime Minister's security detail. I have just completed human resource management and effective leadership and management. I chose those courses because I am a corporal of police, so I am somewhat in a supervisory position. I wanted to broaden my knowledge and my skills on how to manage my subordinates well. I am also an entrepreneur, and I wanted to empower myself as well in helping my small business to grow.
My name is Dwayne Bentic Jr. I'm enrolled in Office Administration Principles and Practices via the Rural South Community Development Center. So far, it has been a very great experience to be part of such a program. Beforehand, I didn't know the knowledge about the business, even though I was doing it. But now I'm in a program where I can get to know the necessary knowledge about office administration.
My name is Carla Marie James, and I am a barber. I did study barbering overseas, and it was interrupted by COVID. I saw the need to, when I got back home, to, if there was ever a possibility that a class would become available, I would take that class to pretty much sharpen my skills, make sure that I'm back on track. And so when I heard of this opportunity, I was like, yeah, definitely I'm going to attend this course. Well, initially I was like, when will these classes actually start? And for most of it, I was like, I'm going to wait. No matter how long it takes, I'm going to wait. But I was pretty much anxious to get going, but I wouldn't say that it has really affected me in the decision to wait. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm happy that I did wait.
I didn't get discouraged or anything like that. I was just hoping and waiting for when the time. Well, I was just checking my email everything today to make sure that I'll get in and say, hey, Dwayne, we're going to start class today.
Being in front of your tutor and being in front of a computer, they're two different things. There's so many things that could distract you because you're not physically in a classroom. But as I said, what I liked about the tutors that I had is that they were very interactive. They would ask questions. They would call you by your name. It was as if you were sitting in front of them. And that is something that I must commend you for, because you would find that sometimes you're on courses online and it's not as interactive. Maybe the tutors might be doing all the talking and you get distracted or you get bored. I was never bored in a class. I was actually looking forward every day to attend my classes. So that's to show you the interest that I had in my class, number one, and how comfortable I felt in doing my online courses.
To demonstrate our concern for you and our desire for your success, we are offering 2 workshops this summer. Yes, we also facilitate workshops. We are pleased to make the following available from August 2 to August 13, 2021. The workshops are the Business of Beauty and Brand Positioning. By navigating to the URL, you can register now. We will be offering a diverse selection of exciting courses beginning in September. So keep an eye on our Facebook page and website for updates. For more information, please contact us via email at antigua@open.uwi.edu or by phone at 268-462-1355 or 268-562-3036. Your dreams are locked with a key, but the University of the West Indies Open Campus, Antigua and Barbuda will unlock them. Register today. We are open to the future.
Great presentation, Colleen. Colleen, great presentation.
Thank you so much.
Great presentation. I'm not gonna let you go yet because you did so well, you know. And for our viewers on Facebook, the Antigua and Barbuda URL is on the Facebook chat. Yes. I can see it there. It's already there, and you can stay updated. I just want to ask you a few questions. Really good to see you have such a diverse range of students, police officers. That means you have to be on your best behavior, Colleen.
We try.
Right. Two points. One, with your online courses, can students from other Caribbean islands participate in those courses since they're being offered online?
Oh, definitely. I mean, with the onset of COVID, that's COVID, and as Nisha mentioned before, the CPE courses were offered face-to-face, but as of last September, all of our, except for the vocational, all of our CPE, professional continuing educational courses, they went online to the Learning Exchange. And we've definitely had applications from Montserrat, Guyana, I believe we have St. Lucia this semester, but we've been getting those applications from students regionally.
Okay, awesome. And in terms of your 2 summer workshops, really good call on those. I like the names of those. Are those going to be offered online or in person?
Even so, the interesting thing with Antigua and Barbuda, we do have some of our tutors also that are based overseas or based outside of Antigua and Barbuda. Right. The one for brand positioning, that's definitely going to be offered online because the tutor that we've secured is outside of Antigua and Barbuda. We are still considering and debating whether or not we will offer the business of beauty face-to-face. I know a lot of people are interested in, would be interested in that. We're talking about professionals and want to know how they go about not just the skill, but the business of their, of that business, of the beauty business. So we may definitely consider offering it online to capture that market.
Okay, great. So I'm hoping that persons can register for the brand positioning with you from anywhere in the region for the summer.
Anywhere in the region and the world.
All right.
Sure.
And again, just to
we
remind you,
will have our information out soon.
Right. And of course, the link is in the Facebook and YouTube comment section. You can go there and contact our colleagues in Antigua. Finally, I know you, along with Belize, are 2 sites that are piloting programs from our sister campus in Trinidad, the St. Augustine campus, and you're piloting the agriculture certificate. Tell us how that is going and how can students who are interested in agriculture participate in that?
Okay, good. So this is, as you said, a new program that Antigua and Barbuda and Belize are piloting through the Faculty of Agriculture, St. Augustine, Trinidad. The intent is to offer this program to students who are interested, who would have probably completed CXC agriculture, probably not yet interested in doing the degree, but still interested in agriculture. So this is the GAP certification that they can secure. And we're thinking, why not capture this market instead of having them not do anything after completing CXC agriculture? So they have something to fill that gap. Definitely, again, the information will be posted on our Facebook page and the website. Registration information will be there. And also registration information can be found on the Faculty of Agriculture's webpage from St. Augustine.
From St. Augustine. And this starts when?
Yes.
When does it start?
It starts in September.
All right.
It starts in September. It's a 1-year program.
Okay, great. So all the students from around the region, and from my understanding, it's not just for students just finishing up CSEC, but persons who also may have an interest in agriculture, persons who are working in agriculture.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Okay. That's absolutely correct.
Right. So if you have an interest in agricultural science, this is an excellent program for you that would help you to matriculate into the Bachelor's of Science program, or Bachelor of Agricultural Science program at the St. Augustine campus. of the University of the West Indies. There you go, one UE.
Yes, one UE. Perfect example.
Thank you so much, Colleen. And of course, we will talk with you. We will talk with you later when the questions and comments start coming in during our question and answer segment.
A problem.
All right, so from Antigua and Barbuda, thank you. We are heading south to the beautiful island of Dominica. Well, if Antigua and Barbuda has 365 beaches, Dominica's claim to fame is that they have 365 rivers. I hope my friends in Dominica would show me some of those rivers one of these days. So Dominica has two niche programs that they're going to showcase with us this evening. So I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this presentation from our site in Dominica.
Bonjour, nom moi c'est Dr. Kimon Joseph, et moi en charge UE Open Campus en Dominique. Good day, my name is Kimon Joseph and I am the head of UWI Open Campus in Dominica. UWI Open Campus in Dominica offers continuing and professional education courses as a way of connecting with all Dominicans and providing access for our people. And students get the opportunity to be part of the UWI experience. Creole is part of who we are as Dominicans. Dominicain, c'est Creole, avec Creole, c'est Dominicain. It is important for us as Dominican people to know how to speak our language, the language that to us is so sweet and so beautiful. Creole allows all of us to connect as one Dominican people, and it allows us to connect with other people all over the world who speak Creole as well.
To be truly Dominican, one should be able to understand and to speak the mother tongue.
I think that our Creole language is a unique aspect of our Dominican culture, and our Dominican culture is already so rich. I think I can play my part in preserving the culture and immortalizing the culture if I take it upon myself to learn the language, and hopefully I can teach my children who will then teach their children.
People are actually hungry to be able to speak that language. A lot of times the language was used as a secret means of communication, and so there was always some sort of mystery attached to it, because most of the participants spoke about being in the presence of adults who switched to Creole when they wanted to speak big people language.
My father speaks Creole very fluently, and it is the preferred form of communication between him and his family.
I don't know who's having more fun, whether it's the students or myself as tutor, because for us it is an actually enjoyable interaction where we are not sticking to learning in the traditional sense where you follow stage 1, stage 2, stage 3.
I was pleasantly surprised to find out that we did have a writing component to it. The curriculum appeared to be well structured, and our facilitator always came in with a plan. So I really appreciated that, and she found a number of ways to engage us. Your learning activities are more effective when they are able to create that positive relationship. So in other words, if they are having fun, then they are going to learn.
But as it's a language of life, then people are putting what they're learning into immediate use. And Creole is such a colorful language, and there are some things that can only be said in Creole for you to understand or get the real essence.
And I met one of my closest friends from Seychelles. The more we got to know each other, my friend and I, the more we discovered that there are so many similarities between our languages, and she wanted to learn so much about our language, and I was so limited in my instruction structured. And I remember them asking me constantly, why don't you know your Creole?
If you are able to speak and you're able to listen, you are in the right place to use the online method of learning. And the beauty of the whole thing of online learning is that it allows people at various areas in the world to come together.
I think with the online teleconference mode, they are literally bringing the course to your doorstep.
So for example, in this cohort, we have people in Canada, we have people in the United States, we have people in Anguilla, people in Dominica, people all over the place. The course is not only for Dominican people. Even if you've never spoken Creole before, even if you're not living in a country where Creole is widely spoken, but if you've heard the language and it has fallen on your ears and you see how sweet it is and you want to be part of that experience, we are welcoming you. Come join us, come have a new experience that will certainly enrich your quality of life.
Si vous c'est Dominicain, si vous passez Dominicain, si vous voulez apprendre Creole, course là. Whether you are Dominican or not, so if you want to learn the language, take the course.
Hello, my name is Dr. Kimon Joseph, and I am head of UWI Open Campus in Dominica. UWI offers continuing and professional education courses so that our people can build on their skills. It provides an opportunity for people in all walks of life in Dominica to get access to incredible education, incredible knowledge, and to be able to interact with one another. It is also possible for people all around the world to join us, since we have introduced the use of teleconferences in our continuing and professional education courses. So the opportunities now are limitless. Our courses provide an opportunity for coaches to train in leadership and management. We present a range of modules that coaches can use immediately and they can learn immediately. With this new virtual mode that we have, we can offer coaches the opportunity to be trained from anywhere in the entire world. It is a unique opportunity and a unique experience that our coaches can share.
I think it's important to be taking courses such as this as coaches, because it broadens your mind in terms of delivering as a coach, as a professional, because we have the concept that coaching is just about the physical aspect, blowing a whistle, writing training programs, but there's more to it. There's the emotional aspect of it, there's also nutritional, there's a lot of different aspects that you can learn and be able to be a better person, a better coach. And if you give a better product, then you produce better athletes.
A lot of times we coach without the theoretical experience. So when I heard that there was this course, I felt it was something that would have ensured that I become a better coach.
And you are never too old to learn. And being involved in the sports of netball from a very tender age, I have always wanted to see more. Wanting to see the sports move from one level to the other.
What caught my attention is school is very prestigious, and then the program itself, the variety of courses within that program caught my attention.
My experience is very good. I think delivering, I have the level of participants, you have different levels where you allow them to actually exchange their knowledge and skills, and everybody learned in these courses. A lot of times I would just throw a question out and the answers were there in so many different formats that everybody at the end learned something coming out.
The teachers, the tutors have done an excellent job. Being with other coaches in different fields, it broadens the experience, it broadens your mind, because I coach netball and volleyball, and I see coaching from that angle. But then when I listen to the boxing coaches or the athletic coaches, you get a whole different perspective. So you have a wider view of how things should be. And it makes you realize that there's so much more that you can learn, so much more that you have to do to even become a better coach.
I have learned things I never expected to learn. For example, I learned about the body mass, how much water to take in, how much protein you should take in as an athlete. When I learned about the law part of it, the ethics part of it, I never realized before that it had so much involved in being a coach.
Being an athlete, if you're not based on nutrition, you're going to get poor results. So when you are educated on nutrition and you can get the best out of yourself. Nutrition goes a long way. And then ethics as a coach, as an athlete, how you speak among others, how you act with others, your behavior among your peers, that's second to none, because you're also able to conduct yourself properly.
You get to meet other people and be in the comfort of your own home. The lecturers, you are right there, you can communicate with them.
And when we had to move into online, I was a bit apprehensive because I felt like, that was the only mode that I had known. Doing online courses is, to me, it's practically the same as being face-to-face with the people. It's comfortable, you get to know your people, everybody gets a chance to speak.
The lecturers are engaging. Don't just think you're gonna log into the classroom and no one's gonna call you. They're gonna interact with you. They're gonna actually present all your information to you.
I am not technologically inclined, and doing it online, you're at home in your comfort. It is like we were in the classroom with each other, and the communication flowed so easy. I got to understand the way to use my Zoom. I never thought I would have been able to do that. I was able to speak to my tutors that were so cooperative, ask my questions like I was in a normal classroom setting, and got the answers that I really wanted to hear.
The experience is very good, and I would advise anybody, whether you live in here or you live in abroad, to take the UWI Open Campus online courses, because it's really wonderful.
I never had to rush to come to the UE Center and to go back home, whatever. It was very appropriate. It was comfortable for me, and it came in just at the right time. If I can do it, anybody else can do it.
All right, there we go from our site in Dominica. 2 exciting programs that they're offering, and these programs right now are offered only at the Dominica site. I have with me some representatives from our site in the Dominica. Kadisha, are you there?
Hi, Dr. Sam. Yes, I am. How are you?
Right, I'm well, thank you. Kudos to you and the team and Dr. Joseph for what you're doing in Dominica. And I saw my good friend now, Mrs. Coffee Weeks, who's actually the facilitator for your Creole program. Tell us, how did the first cohort of that introduction to Creole, how did that go?
Well, it was an exciting class. It was new. Persons were we had a range, a blend of students between persons who could speak the language fluently and those who could not at all. So it was exciting to put that set of people together and see what came out. So it was a great class and persons enjoyed it. So we've been running it every semester, every summer semester after that, since the first. So we have about 3 cohorts now, and it's been a good run.
Right, so you're now taking students for this summer, or that's, how is it? How can people participate?
It's
you just closed.
Yeah, we're currently offering this course right now. So students have missed out on that one, but it's offered every summer, and the intermediate course follows right after. So once you take
so you have two
indeed, yes.
2 courses.
Yes. So
introduction and intermediate.
Yes. And it's run one after the other, so concurrently. So once they do the introduction, they can go into the intermediate right after. So that's been looking good.
Good. Yes. What about the participation from outside of Dominica? I heard Mrs. Coffee Weeks mention some students in the first cohort from Canada and the US and so on. Where do you have students from now?
Yes. Yes. So we've had actually students from Canada, the United States. We currently have a student from Montserrat doing the course with us. And so that's been going good. Yes, but they're mostly persons that have interacted with Dominicans before or are descendants from Dominica. So they want to know the language, they are interested, and so they have heard that we are offering it and are taking part. So we're happy to know that the word is out there and persons are joining us to take these courses.
All right, and briefly with respect to the sports coaching, you're offering that. When is that being offered?
This one should be offered again in September, this semester 1. Yes, so we'll have the Coaching Essentials 1 in semester 1, and then Coaching Essentials 2 in January, semester 2. Yes.
Right. Again, so persons outside of Dominica can participate in this?
Certainly, yes. It's open to anyone that is interested in sports coaching, that does coaching for high school, is a sports teacher in primary school. They're welcome to join. So it's not limited to Dominica. Yes.
Great. Well, I know your team will be putting the links in on the Facebook and YouTube and Twitter comment section so that persons can see what other courses you offer in Dominica. And those who are interested in the sports coaching can definitely still register, yes?
Yes, they can. So we will open registration for that semester in July.
Right.
Persons can keep on checking our website. We'll be putting the links up and it will be posted there for sure, so they can always get onto those classes.
All right, thank you very much, Kadisha, and we'll talk to you a little later in our question and answer segment. So from Dominica, we are heading back just north to St. Kitts and Nevis, and I'm going to introduce to you the Senior Administrative Assistant in that site, Miss Grace Laplace. Grace, good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Sam. Good evening from the mother colony of the British and French West Indies, St. Kitts.
All right.
And the birthplace of the American statesman Alexander Hamilton Nevis.
Okay.
Good evening.
And you're going to tell us a lot about the history of Nevis this evening.
Yes, we have two very interesting courses unique to our location, exploring Kittitian history and exploring Nevisian history. So the Exploring Kittitian History course is for persons who are already familiar with the Caribbean history and who would like to explore it in Kittitian history in greater detail. So participants will be guided through significant events in the history of St. Kitts, and then we'll explore themes that are relevant to Kittitian history. The primary aim of the Exploring Nevisian history is to introduce learners to the main periods, events, and issues shaping the history of Nevis from pre-Columbian to contemporary times. The knowledge gained from exploring this course will enable learners to have an understanding of the main influences on Nevis's history and culture. For both courses, learners will develop critical perspectives on how the history is presented in literature through exploring original sources. The courses also aim to encourage exploration of the participants' role and place in history, interestingly by engaging in personal genealogical research. So what we have for you now is just a short video trying to entice you to take these two courses, Exploring Kittitian History and Exploring Nevisian History.
All right, thank you very much, Grace, and we'll now show that video.
There has been an increased interest in the local history of St. Kitts and Nevis for the following reasons. Firstly, greater demand for local material in schools to satisfy the CSEC and CAPE requirements, and the expressed need for teachers to become more familiar with local history. Secondly, increased efforts to promote St. Kitts and Nevis as a heritage destination by the tourism industry. Recognizing these needs, the UWI Open Campus developed the Exploring Kittitian History and Exploring Nevisian History courses. These courses are designed for persons who are already familiar with Caribbean history and who would like to explore Kittitian and Nevisian history in greater detail. Participants will be guided through significant events in the histories of both islands and will explore themes that are relevant to the Kittitian and Nevisian stories. These themes will be explored within the regional and global context. These courses have an appeal for locals and expatriate residents alike. Both islands have a rich colonial history. St. Kitts is the mother colony of both the English and French West Indies.
where English and French fought the Kalinagos and then each other for supremacy on the island. The names of Chief Tegraman and Barbie, Sir Thomas Warner, Pierre Desnambuc, and Governor de Ponty live on in historical fact and legend. Nevis is known as the birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, who is recognized as one of the United States' founding fathers and is embossed on the US $10 bill. In fact, the recent success of the Tony Award-winning musical Hamilton has drawn significant attention to the island, its history, and people. Nevis is also the birthplace of Frances Fanny Nisbet, who married Admiral Lord Nelson on the island in 1787. For a while, in the 17th and 18th centuries, Nevis came to be known as the Queen of the Caribbean, as its sugar economy initially thrived with hundreds of estates established. For some years, it was the center of the African slave trade in the Leeward Islands. Meanwhile, under the English, St. Kitts, with its fertile volcanic soil, became a leading sugar producer in the British West Indies, with sugarcane cultivation continuing as the mainstay of its economy up to the 21st century. St. Kitts is also home to the Brimstone Hill Fortress, a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, which has been described as an outstanding, well-preserved example of 17th and 18th century military architecture in a Caribbean context. Designed by the British and built by African slave labor, the fortress is testimony to European colonial expansion, the African slave trade, and the emergence of new societies in the Caribbean. There is huge scope for development of sites linked to the history of the indigenous Kalinagos and the enslaved Africans. These include the Coconut Walk and New River Estates in Nevis, the latter presently being developed as an interpretive museum, and the Wingfield Estate in St. Kitts, where archaeological digs have yielded numerous artifacts and where Kalinago rock drawings can be seen. Such varied historic sites on both islands have become vital in the development of heritage tourism. In April 2019, St. Kitts and Nevis launched a UNESCO Fund project have 15 topics that are integral to the history of the islands. The Exploring Division History course will cover the following units. Unit 1, Introduction to Family History. Unit 2, The Kalinagos. Unit 3, European Contact. Unit 4, The Planters. Unit 5, Sugar. Unit 6, Enslavement and Resistance. Unit 7, The Rise of the Peasantry. Unit 8, Migration. Unit 9, Education. Unit 10, Religion. Unit 11, Architecture. Unit 12, Archaeology. Unit 13, Tourism and the Development of Plantation Inns. Unit 14, Cultural Performance. And Unit 15, Constitutional Development. The Exploring Kittitian History course will cover the following units. Unit 1, Introduction to Family History. Unit 2, The Kalinagos. Unit 3, Contact. Unit 4, The Planters. Unit 5, Sugar. Unit 6, Enslavement and Resistance. Unit 7, Religion. Unit 8, Education. Unit 9, Architecture. Unit 10, Archaeology. Unit 11, Migration. Unit 12, The Labor Movement. Unit 13, Tourism and the Development of Frigate Bay. Unit 14, Cultural Performance. And Unit 15, Constitutional Development.
Thank you so much, Grace. Once again, really great programs being offered by our site in St. Kitts and Nevis. Grace, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm right here.
Right. So the Exploring Nevision History and St. Kitts History, how long has the site been offering these courses?
Okay, so we have only had one cohort for the Exploring Kittitian History. So we had a little bit of misfortune because I think it was 2017 when that bad hurricane, I can't remember what the name of that hurricane was.
Yeah.
It came through and it did some damage to our site. So now we're just getting back on track with these courses.
Okay. Right. And in terms of the participants, these programs are now offered online. So
Yes.
again, are they open to external students, so
Yes,
to speak?
yes, they are.
Right. And how can these persons participate?
Well, I'll be putting the information in the chat, but you
Well,
can always go on our
Yes,
on our site, on our local programs page, on the Open Campus website. They can always give us a call or email us at sent.kits@open.uwi.edu. We'll put all that information in the chat on the platform so that people can contact us.
Right. And when does this program start?
Okay,
Is
so
it in September or the summer?
What we try to do is to offer them Kittitian history in the first semester and Nivision in the second, because we know that persons might be interested in taking both, and we don't want them to overlap.
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to do.
So registration is now open for the Nivision history.
We'll take information for this. We do the Kittitian first.
Kittitian history,
right.
All right. Well, I mean, just from the video, the history seems really, really rich. I mean,
yes,
Lord Nelson, Hamilton.
Yes.
That's some rich colonial legacy you have there in St. Kitts and Nevis.
We're the foundation of the British and the French. And we are always boasting about our UNESCO World Heritage Site, Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park.
Brimstone is an awesome place to be.
Yes.
I've visited at least 3 times. And Nevis is a very special place as well. Really special place. So thank you very much. And I'm sure for those persons across the region, across the world, persons in the diaspora, Kittitians who may have been born in Nevisians and Kittitians who may have been born in St. Kitts and move abroad and did not get to learn about some of the history in your primary or secondary school, this is a great opportunity for you. Grace, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I learned some time ago that there's also a very strong link between St. Kitts and Nevis and Bermuda. Are you aware of that?
I know that I think it was in the late 50s and early 60s we had persons traveling to Bermuda. One of the things that we were able to influence Bermudans on is the masquerade tradition.
Right. What is it called again?
The masquerade.
Yeah, but they have a particular name for it. I can't remember. But
I don't know.
Yes.
Well, that is what we call them the masquerades. But we also have. I don't know if we had any influence on them and if they had any of the clown troops. But I know masquerade for sure.
Right. So I'm told that there's a very strong connection, and in fact, there are quite a lot of Simmons in Bermuda, and they trace their roots to your country.
That's right.
In St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah, I think going back to the whole history of the plantation, that a lot of the plantation owners from St. Kitts and Nevis, when they moved to Bermuda, they took the Kittitians with them there, and obviously, they would have had their own families and so on. But it's interesting stuff, really good, and I wish you the site all the best with the course. And as I said, persons in the diaspora, Caribbean nationals who have an interest in Caribbean history, these are 2 really great short courses for you. Grace, just by any chance, can you give us an idea of the cost so that people know that these are not anything that's gonna make your pocket do any damage to the pockets?
They're the normal cost of a 12-week course. That would be $972. No, sorry, $810
dollars.
$810 EC dollars. Yes.
There you go. Really, really, really affordable courses. Thank you so much, Grace. And of course, you would stay with us for the rest of the fair in case there are the questions or comments directed to the site in St. Kitts.
Yes,
All right.
I will.
Thank you so much for that. Rich programs coming out of St. Kitts and Nevis. You saw the programs out of Dominica as well. And earlier, we spoke about our programs in Antigua. Right now, we're going to take a break from actual programs, and we're going to bring you a testimonial video from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So at this moment, we ask you to just enjoy this testimonial from one of our students from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Hi, my name is Sharon Roberts. I am a graduate of the University of the West Indies Open Campus in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Well, my journey at Open Campus was a challenging learning experience. However, it had a meaningful impact in that I was able to further develop myself as an individual with regards to learning how to balance and prioritize everyday life situations, social life, along with academics. I would encourage prospective students to study at the Open Campus. For one, it is very flexible. It allows you to have a full-time job, work, while engaging with your family and also pursuing your dream. Two, it is affordable as compared to other universities. And three, the quality of work, it provides first-class education, which allows you to compete on a global scale.
Very special thanks to the guys from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ronnie Daniel and his team there in the marketing and outreach department at the St. Vincent and the Grenadines site. You hear that? Global education, globally accepted qualifications. Thank you very much, Ms. Roberts. And from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we move further south to our colleagues in Trinidad and Tobago. And at this time, I want to introduce our marketing and outreach officer for the Trinidad and Tobago Open Campus Country site, Mr. Donovan Williams. Donovan, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Cleveland. Good evening, sites. Good evening, colleagues all over the Caribbean. Good evening, students of the UWI Open Campus and stakeholders alike. Welcome. Today, we want to discuss with you our blend of courses and programs that we offer here in Trinidad and Tobago. Very nice courses, very nice programs. But I want to start off first with a testimonial from one of our past students. And this young lady, I guess you'll hear from her, she'll tell you what she's doing. But just to give you a little heads up, our programs give matriculation into bachelor degree programs. So without further ado, I would like to ask our host to run that testimonial for us.
Hi, it's a pleasure to say that I'm a past student of the UWI Open Campus. When I was there, I did a business management certificate, and I would like to share that my first experience was actually through my mom. She went there to find out information and deciding whether to send me to Form 6 or to Open Campus. She met the counselor there who was very helpful and gave her a wealth of information in outlining what program I'd have to do if I wanted to do law. With this business management program, you can gain entry into the law or business program instead of having to go to Form 6 for 2 years. As a student there, the office staff were very helpful, even offering to print our work for us 15 minutes before the deadline. The tutors were also very accommodating, even hosting extra classes and doing all that they can to help prepare us for exams. This showed me that they really cared about our success. I would like to thank the UWI Open Campus for making my dreams come true. As with the Business Management Certificate program, I was able to gain entry to do law at UWI. So if you're thinking about going to the UWI Open Campus, just know that you are making a good choice.
Right. And as I stated before, our programs, our certificate programs, our full-time and part-time certificate programs, we call them further education programs locally. These programs give you matriculation, as you heard the young lady said, into the Faculty of Law and the respective faculties. So what you're seeing on the screen, we have set education milestones for our students. So we take students straight out of CSEC after they have completed their CSEC courses, exams. So we normally ask for 5 CSEC passes. Then from there, you come into our certificate programs. From there, you go on to do your bachelor's degree. And of course, we recommend you go on to do your master's degree. Then from there, you enter your dream career. So you just heard the young lady said she's currently doing law. Afterwards, she'll be going to the Hewing Law School, or I guess our law school in Jamaica, whichever one. But the point is, this young lady will be moving into her dream career via the open campus. As she rightly said, no K pass is required. These certificate programs are equivalent to having CAPE passes. Therefore, imagine doing CSEC right now or CSEC exams coming up. September, you're looking to come into the UWI Open Campus to do one of our programs. And the programs will be coming next. So if we go to the next slide, we see the list of those programs that we offer here in Trinidad and Tobago. And guess what? These programs used to be done face-to-face. But with the advent of COVID, of course, all of our programs and courses have moved online. And of course, you know, the Open Campus is the place to be for online programs because we have been the only university in the Caribbean, well, local universities that is, that have been offering online programs from that time. So it was no issue for us to bring all of our other programs and courses online as well. So as you can see there, we have psychology, criminology, social work, business management, human resource management, physical education, yes, physical education, which also has practical components. So we do that as well. We have communication arts, early childhood care and education. And for those persons in Trinidad and Tobago, these programs are all GATE approved. Yes, they're GATE approved, right? And also, there's a key point that I want to put forward here. The Faculty of Law accepts persons coming into the faculty or applying to the faculty. They're accepted with these programs here. Once you're successful, once you have a certain average, and of course we know law, it's highly competitive, so there's no guarantee. However, the faculty accept persons with these programs. Again, they're one-year certificate programs. You don't need to do CAPE. They do accept CAPE as well, but they do accept our certificate programs. 1 year full-time and the equivalent, which are 2-year programs as well, right? So the persons who can only afford to come to school part-time because they're working, right? So those programs as well, once they allow you to get matriculated into a bachelor degree program, they also can take you into the LLB program, which is a Bachelor of Laws program at either Mona, Caville, or right here in Trinidad in St. Augustine, on our sister campus at St. Augustine, right? As well, criminology will take you into the criminology program there. Psychology will take you into the psychology program there. Social work will take you into the social work program there, business management, human resource management, and so forth. But guess what? You can use these programs as well to qualify for the UWI Open Campus bachelor degree programs in the respective areas as well. So yes, you have that right. And we do have a faculty of sport, right? That physical education, you can use that to get into those programs as well. Wonderful programs. Come next week, you'll hear all about those bachelor degree programs that the UWI Open Campus offers right around the region and right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So if we go to the next slide, we also offer CAPE programs, both Unit 1 and Unit 2 in sciences as well. And the beauty of this is that we have virtual spaces. Well, we create the virtual space for bio, chem, and physics, right? So yes, you can do your labs online, right? We offer the first cohort. Last year, when COVID first came about, we still accepted students into these science programs, right? These science programs are, of course, based on how well you do in CAPE, you'll be allowed to apply to the Faculty of Medicine as well, the medical faculty, medical science faculty as well, to get into medicine, whether here in Trinidad, Mona campus in Jamaica, or Caville campus in Barbados, right? As you see the others there, we offer law as well, Spanish, geography, art and design, psychology, sociology, physical education and sport, to name a few. All right. So yes, we do offer CAPE as well. These are not gate approved, however. So these you have to finance directly. Okay. But we have payment plans available for all of our programs and courses. Good. We also have our 2-year business management and technology. So this one is a bit different from the ones I spoke to before, because those are 1-year full-time programs. This one is a 2-year program because it has a technology component. And because of that component, you're able to get into business. Well, generally, the whole program itself, you're able to get into business, you're able to get into law, and you're able to get into IT because of that technology part of it. This program is gate approved. Okay, so just like the 1-year full-time programs, this 2-year program is also gate approved. All right, so someone will post the link in the chat where you can get the application link, and where you can get more information about all the programs that I mentioned before. All right, so if we go to the next slide, this is our short courses. Well, there's so many short courses that we offer here in Trinidad. As you saw, Nisha would have highlighted some of them before. They might have been going a little bit fast. So there's a place you can go and get them. You can go on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/UEOCTT. On our Facebook page, I recently posted the ad for the upcoming semester, which is semester 3, which will be starting July 12th and run to September. All of these programs are also offered online. And guess what? They're going like hot bread. First come, first serve, make sure you're in, right? If you go on the page, everyone's rushing. You'll get application link on the page as well. Someone will also post the link in the chat where you can just click on it right now and you can apply for any of these courses. These are not gate approved. These you have to pay for as well. However, they're reasonable. They're very reasonable, very reasonable cost. And also we have payment plans for these as well, right? So you can visit our Facebook page and you can get all the information in terms of time, days, cost. Okay, you can also visit our website, the UWE Open Campus website, click on the Trinidad flag, go into programs and courses, and you will see the link that takes you to the ad. And on that ad, you can click the link to apply and it takes you straight to the application form. Okay, again, on the ad, you'll find all the information. All right, so that's it for all of our programs and courses. You'll get more information with the links being posted in the chat. And I just want to say, right, so you can reach out to us at, again, facebook.com/UAOCTT, and visit us, open.ue.edu/Trinidad_Tobago, or email us at admissions.cpe. You can take a screenshot at open.ue.edu, or you can email us at programs.occsstt@open.ue.edu to get more details about our programs and courses and to speak to one of our program officers and our senior administrative staff. Okay, so thank you very much, and it's been great, and we hope that we hear from you soon. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Donovan, for that awesome presentation about what is happening at OCTT. Donovan, my question to you, just as the others, now that OCTT's short courses are online, Can students from Grenada, St. Vincent, Dominica participate in those courses as well? Because you tend to have a much wider range of courses than most sites.
Yes, I'm happy that you asked, and I couldn't wait to answer that question because I heard it ask everyone else. So yes, so what has been happening is that we have been getting a range of interest coming from all over the region, including Guyana, where we're going to offer a lot of our courses.
Very nice,
in the near
yes.
future, right? I need to pick that up from now, so look out for that. But I just want to say, yes, we've been doing that from last year since COVID hit, and we're continuing to do it this semester, even more so than we did before. So what they can do, so the information that I provided, email addresses, both for admissions and programs, you can send your email to find out about how you can go about making the payments. Also, we'll send the information to respective site heads and marketing personnel there and program officers in terms of when persons reach out to them asking about our programs and courses, then they can best advise. Also, you could come to our Facebook page and find information as well. And you link us up in the chat. You'll get the information there too.
All right, great. Happy to know that. Happy to know that. And I hope everything is going well with you in Trinidad and everyone at our site, because we know how the situation with COVID in Trinidad has been for the last couple of months and weeks. And pray that you continue to take care of yourself and your family there. We're going to come back to you a little later, Donovan, so stay with us. Thank you very much once again for your presentation. Now, all my colleagues from the various sites, I would like if you can turn your camera on and we can have a conversation as we have come to the end of all of the various presentations. And I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and I just want to make sure that everybody is online so that we can have a discussion. Just also an appeal to my colleagues, if there are any questions in the on the social media platforms, to bring them to my attention. The only one I am able to monitor at the moment is the Facebook platform. But if you have any questions at YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter, please bring them to my attention. All right, so let's go, colleagues. Generally, I want to know in terms of, and this is for our viewers' benefit, of course, what are the application deadlines we are working with? So let's start from Antigua, alphabetical order. Antigua, Colleen, what are the application deadlines we're working with for your courses for the summer and for the first semester in September?
Well, our summer courses, they've already begun. The workshops, the scheduled time, as we said, it's August. The information regarding when registration will begin, that should be coming out by the end of this month. So that's why we want us participants or persons that are interested to look to see when we will post that information. And definitely applications for September would usually commence in August. So it's a very tight schedule where things may overlap. So we asking persons to keep checking our social media pages for updates.
All right, that's Antigua. What about our friends in Dominica? Kadisha?
Hi. So for the summer 2 courses, we're going to be starting from July 26th. So the deadline is usually the Thursday before. That should be around the 22nd or so. And those will run for 6 weeks.
Right.
From the 26th of July. All right. So it will be up until about September 2nd. As for summer 2, and then we usually put out our semester 1 courses around July, August. So we not yet have those dates, but they'll be posted on our website for sure. The link attached in the Facebook and the YouTube.
Okay, great. I think we have our colleagues from Jamaica is on the call as well. Dr. Jerome Milavaz, any information in terms of deadlines for your courses for the area you're responsible for? Okay, Dr. Vaz may not be ready. Then we can move to St. Kitts. Grace, are you there? No, we are not hearing you well at all, Grace. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So our summer session began this week. So those courses are closed up. So just like what everybody else has said, in July, August, we'll start to put out the list of what we're going to offer for semester 1, and in August we'll accept the applications, complete them, and then get ready for September.
All right, so those would come later on. And
right.
Okay. Donovan, you just gave us the deadlines. You just want to repeat those for your courses in Trinidad and Tobago?
Right. So thank you, Cleveland, for the further education programs, the 1-year full-time and the 2-year part-time, the application deadline, we normally open application until after CSEC, so later in August, to ensure that we capture the persons coming from CSEC exam. For the short courses for semester 3, the deadline is June 25th, but the start date is July 12th. So a little under 2 weeks to well, sorry, not a little under 2 weeks, 2 weeks before the classes begin. Right.
All right. And Nisha, you are back with us as well from the CPE Center.
Yes, I'm here.
Right. Anything special from the CPE Center that we can expect in the coming weeks or in the new semester?
All of our offerings right now are being hosted through our various sites. So once the information is posted there, persons will be able to have even more information. I know that Antigua already mentioned the agriculture certificate that is being offered, and more information about that is going to be provided very soon. So I encourage persons to continue to check the Open Campus web page, reach out to CPE at open.uwi.edu if they also want to get any more information on anything, and we'll connect them with the site that's offering the programs as well.
Right, and I know in relation to that same arrangement with the St. Augustine campus that ecology is being offered in Belize. Do you have any information, or can we just point them to the website?
Yes, and we also have flyers that will be going out, and it will provide information on how to register through the St. Augustine webpage. Our colleagues in Belize will be providing the support there to help persons get into those courses, get registered, get started.
Okay, great. All right, guys, one of the biggest questions when we monitor our Facebook platforms is always the issue of costs and payment plans. Are you guys offering payment plans at the site level for CPE courses? And if so, can you provide us with details? Again, I'm going to start with Antigua.
Yes, our cost is for each course is around 250 US or 650 EC dollars. So that's the cost. And we do offer a payment plans to students who are not able to come up with the full payment at the point of registration, where they're expected to pay half of that fee at registration and the remaining 4 weeks after. So yes, so that's the payment plan that we do have and that we advertise to students. Outside of that, if there are other extenuating circumstances, well then that will be dealt with on a one-on-one
case by case basis. Okay, great. Dominica?
Yes, in terms of the summer courses coming up, they normally start at $250 for 6 weeks, and the payment plans are usually half-half, so 2 parts. We strategically start the courses at the end of every month. So so
salary time.
Yes, so students get a chance to pay early their first installment, and then the second installment is due just at the end of the course, which coincides with month end again, usually. So they have enough time to really get their bearings and pay.
Okay, great. St. Kitts?
It's much the same like Antigua and Dominica, half at the beginning and then the other half before the end of the course.
Okay, great. Donovan and Titi?
Yes, so the short courses, it's pretty much aligned with what was said prior, but the courses could range, the short courses that is, could range from $650 up to a little over $2,000.
Is this TT dollars we're talking,
yeah.
or US dollars?
TT dollars.
Okay, great.
Can't do the conversion on my the bottom.
No problem. TT dollars, that's fine.
Yes. For the further ed, that one is a little bit more tricky because that's per semester basis. And that one, sometimes we find that some person might have different circumstances. So sometimes we have to adjust the suit. So it's about per person and the circumstances they present that we want to cater for all of our students.
Okay. And you said, I don't know if I missed it, but you did say that you have a payment plan system in place for those students.
Yes, definitely. Both the short courses, pre-university programs, and what we consider to be the further education programs, full-time and part-time.
Okay. Yeah. Any discounts being offered this evening, guys, tonight, or anything like that for persons who may apply tonight? I'm not sure. I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, I could jump out and
Not that I can confirm tonight. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I mean, for corporate discounts, if we have a group of 10 or more, then we can discuss discounts for corporate
There you go. There you go, Antigua. Bring in the companies with groups of 10 or more, and you get some discount. Yeah,
certainly.
Actually, I want to come back to that point a little later, Colleen, with all of my colleagues. But yes, anyone else, any discounts being offered tonight for persons who may want to register this evening to take advantage of those discounts?
I think I could be brave as my colleague in Antigua and say, when the companies come with 10 or more, even individuals come with your friends, your family, 10 or more, of course there's a discount. We're the UE Open Campus, we're flexible like that, and we're all for our stakeholders.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So before we end the program, I want to just speak about the whole issue of catering for bespoke courses and providing courses for companies and government departments on demand, upon request, because I know outside of our structured CPE courses, and Nisha, you could also jump in here because I know the CPE unit also gets involved in these type of arrangement. Each site also responds to national imperatives. Where there are needs, you respond to this. Nisha, as I said, I want you to jump in here. Tell us briefly, what is this process? So company A wants a particular course, or you have a course that may have, for example, we look at the history of Nevis, and it may have 6 or 7 modules or topics, but a particular group of people may just want to do one module or one topic. I mean, is this thing, are these sort of flexibility that you guys can offer to companies or government departments or organizations?
Certainly, and we have been offering that through our sites throughout the years. We have courses where persons might want to pursue or want their persons within their organization to pursue just one unit of it, and they can reach out to the local site. They can let persons know the interests that exist at their company, the particular areas that they would like to have covered, and we can customize workshops to cater to their needs. With that might also entail, yes, with that might also entail sponsorship, or if they, we can negotiate and work out a partnership with organizations as well. So we are definitely open and welcoming persons that might not see exactly what they want, or it might not be designed in the exact way that they hope, but we can customize it to meet the workforce needs. That's what we're here for.
Thank you so much, Nisha. Colleagues, any other input from my colleagues from the sites?
We have had to do that on a couple of occasions. I know that I think it's the St. Kitts Electricity Company had wanted us to do psychology in the workplace, and we tailored that to them.
Right.
And another company didn't want the full business communication course. They wanted something that their workers could attend during the day, so we did something for them as well.
Great, great. Meeting the needs of our stakeholders.
That's right.
Yes, the same thing for us. Our company recently reached out again, not for the full business communication 10 weeks course, but a workshop type offering. And through the interdependency of the open campus ecosystem, Belize campus actually is offering that particular workshop that company is requesting. So the content, the syllabus, everything is just prepared for us, and we're ready to offer that company what they request on demand.
All right, of course, that's part of our tagline, you know, on site, online, on demand.
Yes, that's a very good point that was raised just now, because the site that the company reside in, that particular location might not have the course or the offering, but another location might already have the entire content that they're looking for. So that's very important to know. Thank you.
Very important. And as I said, it's the open campus, and we are flexible and agile. All right, colleagues, so I want to give each of you 30 seconds to 40 seconds to wrap up, to encourage persons to apply for these courses, to tell them why they should come to your site and do these courses. And as we said, you know, with this courses being online, you know, persons in various countries can now apply to do courses that they see and are interested in other countries. I'm going to stay with my alphabetical order and start with Colleen in Antigua. Your wrap-up, Colleen?
Okay, thank you. Yes, as they say, the proof was in the pudding, and I think from looking at the testimonials in our videos, you can definitely see from our students' testimonials that they are super encouraged, they're super enthusiastic about what's being offered in Antigua and Barbuda. So everyone that's listening, everyone that's viewing, again, visit our websites, visit our pages, look out for all the ads that we will be posting, and definitely we will be catering for you, and we'll be hoping to see you soon. So enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for watching, and bye.
Thank you so much, Colleen, for being a part of this. All right, Dominica.
All right, good evening, viewers. I thank you for joining us. We at the Dominica site welcomes you. The staff, the friendly staff and customer-oriented staff are here. Our contact numbers are on the links provided via Facebook. We have a wider range of short courses prepared for you all. Our tutors are top of the bucket, and they are ready to serve you all. So we welcome you all, and we look forward to having you join our team. Thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you, Kadisha. St. Kitts, Grace?
Yes, learning is lifelong. That's why you will always have to come to the UWI Open Campus to find something to do. You always have to learn something, and we'll always have something to offer you. Doesn't matter if it's St. Kitts or Nevis, any site. Just come and partake of what we have to offer. So I was very happy to be a part of this, and you can always find us at st.kits@open.uwi.edu. That's our email address. Our Facebook page, UWI Open Campus St. Kitts and Nevis. On the website, click on the flag, the St. Kitts and Nevis flag, and look at our local programs that we have to offer. A good night to everyone.
Thanks very much, Grace. Donovan?
I just want to say, when you have an identity as an open campus, it goes to show how flexible you are. And that's what we represent, whether you're in Trinidad, You are in Bahamas, Jamaica, Belize, Cayman, all the way down, and soon to be in Guyana. We are right across the region. We're as open as you get, from offering courses from Bloom TT, the little ones, all the way up to your grandmother coming to do a short course with us. It's not a what you call it here. There's no, it's not strange.
Age limit. Yeah.
Oh, right, good, right. Oh, I was about to say, in Trinidad, we're the only ones that offer CAPE outside of high schools. We're the only ones, or the first ones to offer certificate programs that matriculate you into bachelor degree programs straight out of CAPE, and out of CSEC. And we are known for our short courses. They go like hot bread. Everyone shares them, politician, everyone. We are doing things with Parliament. We're doing things with the military. That's what the open campus represents. Open as it can be to everyone, very flexible. And thank you everyone for
education, open to the future. Nisha, you have the last word from the CPE unit.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Sam. And throughout this entire experience of our CPE courses going online, I had the opportunity to sit in and to create some of the Zoom link for those classes. And the beauty in that, I've gotten to experience the interaction that the tutors have. And I really commend our tutors throughout the region, because it really feels like if you're face to face. And I am so excited then for our potential students throughout the region that can now participate in courses that they didn't have the opportunity to participate in before. I recall situations where persons might be interested in a program, but it's not offered in the country. But I mentioned that it is being offered somewhere else. And now I can say it's being offered somewhere else, and you can take it, you can join it, you can get into contact with that site and that cohort and participate and start your journey today. So I look forward to persons taking hold of that opportunity and being able to engage and build and bond greater relationships with persons throughout the region while they're accomplishing their dreams. And I really should have made a plug, Dr. Sam. We have some free courses that are going to be coming up on our webpage very shortly. They're intended to be started in June 15th. And these will be posted on the campus. It's an open learning source platform. And there'll be 5 self-paced courses, completely free in cybersecurity, leading virtual teams, corporate security, course management and facilitation, and course development and design. So I encourage persons to also go on the webpage and check that out. It's going to be released soon, and they will have information on how to register. A link will be provided to everyone, so they can take
that sounds really
of
awesome, Nisha. Can you just repeat the courses a little slowly?
Sure, sorry. So 5 courses. The titles are cybersecurity, leading virtual teams, corporate strategy, course management and facilitation, and course development and design.
Thank you so much. And it's free, guys. It's free. The Open Campus is giving you this free. So there you go. Some value added from the UWI Open Campus. So it's been a really good evening. I want to thank all of you in the Zoom room this evening who came to present on behalf of your sites. I want to thank you so much, Nisha, for putting together the presentation on behalf of all of the sites who offer these CPE courses. I know it was a large ask for you, but you did very, very well. I'm sure Dr. Sarah Owen would be very proud of you and your performance this evening. To those sites who came out to present on the niche program, I want to say thank you so much. I mean, I'm an Open Campus employee, but I'm really impressed by the content of the courses, the niche courses that you offer. My good friend Donovan and his energy always energizes me as well. So thank you so much, guys. Also, I want to remind you that part 2 of the Open Campus Virtual Recruitment Fair takes place next Tuesday night, same place, right here, same time, on the UWI Open Campus social media platforms. This evening would not have been possible without my team who are in the background ensuring that the videos play, that the broadcast goes live, that there's no break. So I want to say special thank you to the team, David Foster, Patrick Johnson, Richard Bath, Marcia Reed, and of course, Sharice Glasgow, and everyone else who has contributed to making this a success. We do hope that the persons who are looking, potential students, that you would click on those links that we have put there for you, and that you will apply before the deadline expires and become an open campus student in the not too distant future. Remember, the future is open, and the open campus is always online, on site, and on demand. I'm Cleveland Sam. Have a good evening.